Why you keep returning to the same lesson? Why does life repeat the same pain? Ibn Arabi says, because Allah repeats the lesson until you stop meeting it as the same person. Many people feel trapped in repeating patterns. The same kind of relationship, the same kind of fear, the same kind of failure, the same inner weakness. And they ask, why does Allah keep bringing me back here? Ibn Arabi answers with a principle. Repetition is not always punishment. Sometimes repetition is precision. Let's reason. If a lesson keeps returning, it means something in you has not yet changed. Because reality is not random. Events are disclosures, and disclosures are tailored, not to your comfort, to your unveiling. Now here is the key logical point. The ego wants a new world without becoming new. It wants different circumstances, while keeping the same inner structure. But Ibn Arabi says, Allah changes the world only to change the one who is seeing it. So the lesson repeats because the seer repeats. The self keeps meeting reality with the same assumptions. I am in control. I must be praised. I must be safe. I must be certain. I must not be hurt. And as long as these assumptions remain, life will keep exposing them. Not out of cruelty, out of mercy, because Allah is removing false dependence. Now consider a deeper layer. Sometimes you think you've learned the lesson. You say, I'm over it. But then it returns. And you realize you only learned it mentally, not existentially, not in the heart. So Ibn Arabi distinguishes knowledge in words versus knowledge in being. If the lesson returns, it is not asking for more thoughts. It is asking for more transformation. Now here is the subtle beauty. The lesson is never exactly the same. It only looks the same. Like a spiral, you pass the same point, but at a deeper level. So the repetition is actually ascent. It is refinement. The ego experiences it as boredom or frustration, but the heart experiences it as divine training. And then Ibn Arabi gives the final insight. Allah repeats the lesson until you stop meeting it as the same I. Until the one who reacts is no longer there. Until the one who clings is no longer there. Until the one who demands control has softened into surrender. And when that happens, the lesson disappears. Not because the world changed, but because you changed. So if you are returning to the same pain, do not despair. It may be Allah's mercy, because Allah is not repeating the lesson to punish you. Allah is repeating the lesson to liberate you.